welcome. If you're an oldie, thank you so much for coming back. My name is Neka Izayan from Makeup by Neka, and I'm a makeup artist. Sis hasn't done someone's makeup in about months, weeks, so scrap them. My name is Neka Izayan from Makeup by Neka, and I'm a beauty vlogger, and I guess that would do. Okay, so today, as I already mentioned in the previous video, I promised you guys I was going to show you guys my room. Most of you guys already know that I moved into a new apartment. If you haven't seen that video, link here or here somewhere, please go check it out. I just wanted to get it out there, yeah. This room actually took me 3 months. 3 good months to actually complete. So just in case you see me going to the shop, I went to Marshalls, I went to Walmart, I went to HomeSense. This was actually before the pandemic, okay? I can do that, I can. Every link to linkable stuffs I got, I'm going to leave them in the description box. And if I can see like dupes or options from things I thrifted, I'm also going to leave them in the description box as well. So right now I'm going to start with the description of the room. As you can see, the room is all white, which I really loved about this room. Now this room is made up of 3 blank white walls. It also came with a window. The window is not so large, it's just like a medium-sized window. It lets natural light shine into the room. Apparently this house is on the south side, so the sun doesn't set or doesn't rise at this house, no. And with that, it also comes with brown flooring. Honestly, I actually really like the flooring. It looked like very modern, very clean, you know, very aesthetic. And also this room actually came with a wardrobe. The wardrobe is fairly sized. It's not the largest, but it's good enough. The first place I went to do my shopping was Marshalls. Marshalls had so many beautiful things. There were so many things in Marshalls, but there was nothing that was just for me. And most of the things I wanted to get from Marshalls were actually out of stock.
I want this comforter set, okay, but in full or double size. I can only see the twin size here. I don't know if there's another size to this.
Just here, yeah.
Just here?
Yeah, so that would be this one here, double. That's sold out.
The following day, I and my buddies Marina and Onkit went to HomeSense. HomeSense is our IKEA in Thunder Bay. We don't have IKEA in Thunder Bay, so HomeSense is our IKEA. So I went to HomeSense and I got some few things from there.
Oi, how are you?
I'm good.
When I was going through the plant section, I was so indecisive, very indecisive. Like the level of indecisiveness was at its peak. So I just left there. After the plant hunt was unsuccessful, I went straight to the mirror section, which was also unsuccessful.
Really beautiful things here. So beautiful.
After hours and hours, I mean hours of shopping, I finally made up my mind on things to get from HomeSense.
Nika, I think you should hire me for as a cameraman.
Maybe. So about to eat my money now. I think it's cheating me. So we're gonna do this. Okay. Friday. Approved. Money has left the account.
After I had done most of the shopping, it was time to set my room up. I started with the bed. I gathered all my equipment and I began this whole process at around 10:03 a.m. I got this bed from Wayfair. It was around 175 to 200 Canadian dollars. I actually went for this kind of bed frame because I wanted something to make my room look a bit more spacious. Before I started this whole room decoration, I was researching. I knew I wanted my room to look as good as I wanted it to look. I went to Google almost every single day trying to get more knowledge about room decoration. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, so I knew that like if I wanted my room to look more spacious and a bit more bigger, I needed to go for something that was actually not fully covered. So that's why I went for this kind of bed frame. One of the perks of this bed was that it came with a manual and every part was labeled with alphabets, so it made things very easy. Now the mattress. My mattress I think was one of the most expensive things I got. I got it from a store known as Superior here in my city, Thunder Bay. As at then, it cost 220 Canadian dollars. I knew I was not going to thrift my bed, like with the whole bed bug infections and all those shebang. I wasn't just cut out for it. So I got a brand new mattress. I started this by 10 o'clock and it's 1:46 p.m. Okay guys, so this is how my wardrobe looks like. My mirror and my full plant was kept there because I didn't want them to be dusty, but this is how the wardrobe looks like. As you can see, I don't have any shelves in my wardrobe, so I got this shelving unit from Walmart. I think it was about $20, so yeah, it's pretty good and it helps create more space. So when I was done with that, this is how it looks like. I actually wanted this shelving unit to be a bit higher so I don't get to bend a lot, but this had to do. After I was done with that, I transferred the plant from the wardrobe to the side of my bed. As you can tell, I actually had like difficulties placing this plant because it was kind of out of shape. So what I did was I took one of the plastic straps that came with the bed packaging and I tied them together just to give it more structure and more form. So the lady that actually stayed in this house previously was so kind enough to leave her curtains back. But purple was not the color I was going for. It had nothing to do with the color contrast I had in my head for this room. So I decided to take it down and replace it with 2 white chiffon curtains. Given the size of this room, I knew that whatever design or whatever context I was going for, I needed the room to look or appear a bit bigger and a bit spacious. And due to my hours and hours of research, I actually learned that if you want to make a space appear bigger or more spacious, a long curtain won't just cut it. So after countless debating, I got my scissors and I trimmed the curtains. So making mistakes were the part of this journey I was fully aware of. I knew they were going to come and I was 100% ready and open to embrace them. So I kind of messed up the left side of this curtain, and luckily enough, the left side I discarded was long enough to actually replace the mistake I made. So I fixed it and it came out perfect. Three days later. Ooh. The rug. I got the rug from Walmart and realized that I was like, as you guys can already tell, the theme I'm going for this bedroom is more like a neutral, minimalist kind of theme. I don't want to do too much with the color, but I want it to look very clean, spacious, and very attractive at the same time. Kind of like the brown flooring. I didn't want to go for a rug that would cover the whole space. I just wanted something that would pop at the same time. This is a two-man's job, but Neka never asks for help. She's so bad. So bad of me. Okay, I think I like how this is. What do you guys think? I think this is pretty nice. I think I already mentioned this earlier. Yeah? This table was thrifted. I got it for $10 from a thrift store. When I saw it, I showed you guys already, it was brown and I spray painted it and it came out looking like this. So we're going to fix this right now and we're going to place it at that edge of my bed. This is the back. Obviously, you guys won't be seeing the back, so okay, so let's assemble this baby. So guys, these nails were fixed to the wall prior to my moving and I didn't really like the contrast it gave to the wall, even though they were really tiny. But I'm a perfectionist, so I decided to cover it a bit. I decided to use like a white spray paint to help camouflage the brassy tone of the nails to the wall. So in terms of wall decoration, I fell in love with wall decor during this whole process. I don't know what it was, but I just fell in love with wall decor in particular. And I knew that I wasn't gonna, of course, spend so much money on wall decor. So the first decoration I got was actually Bible verse. This Bible verse stands so deep in my soul because I'm one to always overthink, hence why I used it. I didn't want anything too dramatic. Like I said, I wanted something very minimal. And this quote stood out for me ever since. It's a quote I actually kind of live by because sometimes I just like to overthink about so many things that are not even necessary. So just waking up every morning and looking at my wall and just seeing this scripture really gives me peace. So that's why I decided to use it. I printed it out from my school's library. It was for free because we have like printing points at school, so I did that for free. And I got these frames from the thrift store. They were just $1 each, guys, $1 each. So basically for this I just spent $2. Like I mentioned earlier, I was open to mistakes and I knew I was going to make them, and this clip just shows how I'm trying to correct one. It was finally time to hang these bad boys. This house is not my house, hence why I can't drill holes on the wall. So I decided to get this command strips. They are no rip, no damage, nothing wall strips that help you to hang wall decor and everything. But I think there's a limit to the size or to the weight of wall decor you can hang with all this kind of command strips. I don't also have leveler, so I used the good old measuring tape to measure every single thing to make sure that everything was properly placed and well positioned. The additional two-piece wall decor I added to my wall were actually gotten from Google. I saved it on my phone. I gave it to a friend to help me enhance the quality. I got it back. I went to the printing store and I printed it. Like I told you guys already, I was already obsessed with wall decorations and all, so I searched online and I wanted something that had a bit of brown in it because I didn't just want my room to be white and black. So I wanted something to tie up with the flooring and also to the legs of my side table. So that's why I went for these decorations. This was the most tasking thing during this whole process. It took me months, weeks just to find the perfect dresser. And even after I found the one, it wasn't so perfect. I had to renovate it in accordance to my taste because, as you guys knew already, I was going for the black minimal kind of theme. Brown wasn't the option, and this kind of brown was kind of brassy and it wasn't just it for my room, so I had to refurbish it. I had to sand it, I had to prime, I had to spray paint, I had to let it dry and spray paint again. So it took me like 3 days to get this dresser together. An average dresser cost about $300 to $400. The minimum you can see a dresser for is $250. And me being on the budget, I knew I was not going to spend that amount of money on a dresser at all. I went to Facebook Market. I finally found this one and I got it for $40. When I saw it, I knew it was going to be the one. into my room, right, obviously you're coming through the door. At your left hand side, you see a 2-piece wall decor. This was actually a 3-piece wall decor, but I actually preferred it as a 2-piece wall decor than a 3-piece. I got it from thrift store and they were both $3.99, so let's say around $4 to $5. And then when you move straight to the left, you're going to see the wardrobe. Like I said earlier, this wardrobe is actually fairly sized. It's not the largest, like I said, but it's good enough. So when you move straight from the wardrobe to the left hand side, you're gonna see this 3-piece decor. I actually got this 3-piece wall decor from Lady on Facebook Market, and I got the 3 of them for $15. I saw it and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be very, very nice. That's why I got it, and I really, 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 really love it. And when you come towards your left again, just beside the 3-piece wall decor, you're going to see my side table. I didn't want a side dresser because I knew I was going to get a separate dresser. So I didn't want any other storage here, no. So that's why I got a side table instead. I actually got this table for $10 as well from a thrift store. So I already showed you guys how it was. It was brown. Then I spray painted it and it became white. And on my side table, as you can see, I have like floor plan. I got this from the thrift store as well. It was $2.99. I got this very nice candle from HomeSense. It was about $9.99. My laptop is also here just for easy reach. So on top of my bed, you're gonna see the overhead wall decor. Well, the facial wall prints, I got them from Google. I searched online and I saved the picture to my phone. I sent it to a friend to help me increase the quality, and he sent it back to me. I printed it out and I framed it. I got the frames from the dollar store. They were $4 for each, so I got them. I used the command strip to stick them to the wall. And now let's talk about my Bible verse wall decor. I've already told you guys the story behind this verse. I got the frame from a thrift store. They were just $1 each, so that was really, really, really good. Okay, so now let's talk about my bed. On my bed, we have approximately 7 pillows. 7 pillows, but of different sizes. The first 2 large ones, I got them from Superstore. The medium ones, I got them from Walmart. And this one here, I got the pillow cover from Amazon, and I just inserted the pillow in here. So this pillow right here was actually in my duvet set. In the duvet set, it came with a duvet, it came with 2 shams, and it came with this small pillow right here. And I got this duvet set from HomeSense. You guys already saw the previous clips when I went to shop at HomeSense with Marina and Kid. So that's where I got this set from. So for my beddings, I got my sheets from Walmart and I got my duvet cover from Amazon. I'm going to be leaving the link to everything down below, guys, so please check it out. So now let's talk about this very fluffy throw on my bed. I actually got this throw from Marshalls. This was the only thing I got from Marshalls. The first day I went to Marshalls, I didn't see anything tangible to get, but later on I went with a friend and we saw this one. It was actually on sale and they were selling it out for $9.99, $10. I really, really, really love it. So during the periods when it's really, really, really hot, I don't use my duvet because it gets so stuffy in here sometimes. I just use my throw and I just cover up because I always like to sleep with something over my body. So this throw is actually very, very, very good. So coming towards the left side of my bed, you're going to see a tall plant, a tall faux plant. I knew I wanted a plant to be in my room, but I didn't know if I wanted it to be a real plant or a faux plant. So I finally made up my mind and I got this faux plant. I got this faux plant from the thrift store. I like the color contrast it gives to the room, plus it ties up with the wall decor I have at the entrance of my door. So that's why I got this plant. In front of the plant, I have my workstation. This is my mini workstation here. This is where I edit my videos, I do schoolwork, I just sit down here, put my leg on the bed if I don't want to stay on my bed. It's just so comfortable and all. I got this chair from Wayfair. I can't remember how much it was. But guys, I'll leave everything in the description box below, like I said earlier. And on top of this chair, you'll see like a faux rug. I think you call this like a rug. I got this from Walmart online. I ordered it. I was actually expecting to be way bigger than this, but it actually came out to be okay. I actually liked it when it came because it kind of fits to the chair very, very, very perfectly. Moving on to this other side of my bed, you're going to see the black section. I call this the black section because this is the only black section I have in my room. This mirror, I actually got this mirror from Kijiji. I got it for $40 and I was so happy when I found this mirror because the normal price for a mirror like this is about 200 to 300 and I knew I was not going to spend that amount of money on a mirror, so I was always checking like Thrift's online stores or Facebook Market or something to find the perfect one, and I did, and I was so happy, and it just cost me $40. Right beside the mirror you're going to see my dresser. I already showed you guys how I refurbished this dresser, and this dresser I also got it for $40 from Facebook Market. And on top of my dresser you're going to see my humidifier. I got this humidifier from Amazon, and you're also going to see a decor. I also got this decor from the thrift store. It was around $3. And on top of my dresser you're going to see this wall decoration. This is like, I'm in love with this whole decoration, and you guys, I got this for $50 from Facebook Market. Oh my god, guys, normally this kind of wall decorations on Wayfair is nothing less than $200 or between $150 to $200, and I was not going to spend that amount of money on wall decor. I was on a budget, so I went to Facebook Market and this lady posted this for $50. I grabbed it with my hands open. I'm really happy for this wall decor. It's very beautiful. It matches the room. It just brings the room together, so that's why I really love it. I also want to talk to you guys about my rug. I got this rug from Walmart. This was actually just the last piece left. When I saw this rug, I wasn't so sure about this rug, honestly. I wasn't so sure about it, but after some time I decided to just get it, and they were on sale because it was the last piece that was left. It was around $30. So when I saw it, I just grabbed it with my hands open. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We've come this far, so please click that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I also want to say I'm going to leave the link of everything I got in the description box, and those things I find like dupes or alternatives to, I'm also going to link them as well. The things I thrifted, unfortunately I can't leave links to them, or the things I got from Facebook Market or Kijiji, I can't leave links to them, but things I got from like official websites, I'm going to leave the links down below, so check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.